Ever puzzled over how traits get passed from one generation to the next? Enter the world of genetics, where a 19th century scientist, Gregor Mendel, shed light on this mystery. This Austrian monk made it his life's work to unravel the secrets of heredity, conducting meticulous experiments in his pea garden. His observations led him to establish the fundamental laws of inheritance. Let's dive into Mendel's first law, the law of segregation. This law tells us that every individual organism carries two versions, or alleles for each trait, inheriting one from each parent. But here's the twist. During the formation of reproductive cells, or gametes, these alleles segregate. Each gamete ends up with just a single allele for each trait. When two gametes unite during fertilization, they create a new individual with a unique combination of alleles. Mendel's first law gives us a fundamental understanding of how individual traits are inherited. But what happens when we consider more than one trait at a time? Here's where Mendel's second law, the Law of Independent Assortment, comes into play. This law posits that the alleles for different traits segregate independently during the formation of gametes. This simply means that how a particular trait is inherited, say the color of our eyes, does not influence how another trait, perhaps the shape of our nose, is inherited. Then, Mendel also introduced us to the concepts of dominant and recessive traits. He found that some traits appear to take precedence over others. These are known as dominant traits. On the other hand, traits that get masked in the presence of a dominant trait are called recessive traits. For instance, if we take a pea plant, the trait for tallness is dominant, whereas shortness is recessive. Through these laws, Mendel revealed the complex dance of inheritance and dominance. So, why do these laws matter to us today? Well, Mendel's laws of inheritance have far-reaching implications. They are the cornerstone of modern genetics, making it possible for us to understand inheritance patterns and predict trait distribution in offspring. For example, these laws are used in predicting the likelihood of certain genetic disorders being passed down through generations. They have revolutionized fields like medicine, agriculture, and conservation biology. In medicine, understanding Mendel's laws can help us identify genetic risk factors for diseases, paving the way for personalized medicine. In agriculture, these laws are applied to breed plants and animals with desirable traits, enhancing food production and sustainability. And in conservation biology, Mendel's laws assist in maintaining genetic diversity within species, a critical aspect in preserving our planet's biodiversity. In the end, we owe our understanding of heredity to Mendel's diligent observations and his laws of inheritance.